Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to an episode of Formula 2020 My Team Career, this time for the Singapore Grand Prix. So let's get right into it. Okay, so here I am for my flying lap around the Singapore Grand Prix. And recently I got a new wheel. Before I actually was on like the controller, just like a normal PlayStation 4 controller. But I finally got a wheel, the Logitech G29. And I've been getting used to it over the last couple of days. Just kind of getting used to just racing with it instead of the controller. I've kind of gotten down to basically the same skill as the controller, maybe not as consistent though, but actually after recording this video I went on multiplayer and actually, yeah, that session was really good. Got 2 wins, got a lot more consistent, and that's probably the main thing that you're going to see in this video is the consistency. That is just not on point. And this was actually my first session of the day, just straight into this race over here without any practice or anything. So you're going to see I struggle. And as you saw from the beginning, it was actually raining at the start of qualifying, so it's still kind of a soggy and damp circuit when we go on. Should have waited at least 2 more minutes until everyone else went on and kind of cleared the track a bit. Because I'm definitely going to suffer from all of this. We might be set in purple sectors right now, but that's because the circuit has dried a bit, and I'm going on softs compared to intermediates before. But yeah, spoiler alert, we are going to qualify last and by a decent margin. But hopefully in tomorrow's race, I'm definitely going to be able to, well, tomorrow's video, I'm definitely going to be able to kind of catch up and get good. But Leclerc's in P7, so that's good for him, but we're down in P22, 8 seconds away from pole positions and 6 seconds away from P21. So let's see what we can do in this race and see if we can actually stay in the championship fight with Hamilton and Bottas.
Against the spectacular backdrop of the Singapore skyline, Formula 1 returns once again to do battle in what tends to become something of an endurance race, with the notorious sauna-like temperatures in the cockpit making for an extremely physically challenging Grand Prix. We're here at the Marina Bay Street Circuit today, located in the heart of Singapore. The circuit consists of 23 corners, 13 to the left and 10 to the right. It's a track that's incredibly technical, so don't expect to see the drivers taking too much at full throttle. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn 1, so how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
There are 3 main things to worry about there, Crofty: positioning, awareness and discipline. First, you have to put your car in a bit of space and make sure you have room to react to what the others are doing. Then you have to watch your mirrors and listen to the sounds around you to get a sense of where everyone is. And finally, just don't get too greedy. Just because a gap exists doesn't always mean you should go for it.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Daniel Ricciardo starts from pole position today, and starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Sainz, Lewis Hamilton and Ocon, Leclerc, Bottas, Norris and Pierre Gasly, Perez, Kvyat, Alexander Albon and Giovinazzi, Stroll, Magnussen, Romain Grosjean and George Russell, King, Latifi, De Vries and Red. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Okay, so here we are lined up for the start of the Singapore Grand Prix in Season 2 of my team career mode. We get a decent launch as always, and the wheel definitely helps with that just a little bit. as we sent it down the inside, but I kind of got flustered over there with the wheel, not really used to it that much, and it was the first session of the day, so yeah, definitely not the best. But we're up to P18, which for a first corner isn't that bad. Try and send it down the inside of King, but nearly lose the car over there. Massive dive down the inside over there. Some contact with Stroll over there, but I couldn't really do anything. I was like on, I think full lock. If not, then I don't really know. But I tried to avoid that as best as I could. And closer to the end of lap 1, well, in sector 2 of lap 1, we send it down the inside of Stroll, and we go up to P5 onto the still on the first lap. Cut to lap 4. Nice dive down the inside of Giovinazzi over there. Some contact over there though, but no contact over there around the outside. There you go, getting used to it. Like, you're going to see lap after lap just getting more comfortable with the wheel and just getting used to it more, knowing where to brake and all of that. Luckily for me, Hamilton and Bottas don't have the best qualifying sessions as well, getting caught out by the damp conditions as well. Hamilton started in P5 and Bottas in P8 as we go into lap 7, and we are leading this as I am on a different strategy to everyone. Everyone started on softs and I started on mediums and going on to softs later on. On to lap 9, virtual safety car because of Daniel Ricciardo. He is actually out of this race. He was actually on pole position leading this race for a little bit, I'm pretty sure. On lap 9, sadly safety car ends, so we're not able to kind of use it to get kind of like a free pit stop, or at least like half a free pit stop, because we would have still been overtaken by a couple of people, maybe a couple of people less than normal. But we are pitting for the soft tyres for the last 5 laps, so hopefully it's going to be a good 5 laps of overtaking, hopefully. Of course, fresher tyres and a fresher compound, not fresher, but a softer compound of tyres. So as we come out in P10, just ahead of Fiat over there, but yeah, hopefully this is going to help us at least claw back a couple of positions and a couple of points against the championship fight against Hamilton and Bottas, as we are about 27 points away before this race. Let's see how well we do before this. Still on lap 10, getting a really good jump on Gasly over there on the final corner of the lap. Now what are we going to do? Send it down the inside, of course, fresher tyres. We can kind of push a lot harder. Now on to lap 12, purple first sector, as we go down the inside of our teammate Leclerc over there in a really good move. Yeah, I'm just kind of thinking, yeah, it's quite good. Lap 13, tried to fight with Bottas, some contact over there. Barely avoid some more contact over there, but we do manage to get past. But are we going to be able to overtake him around the outside on fresher tyres? And a bit of help from ERS, I'm pretty sure that was, helps us go around the outside of Bottas over there. Now on to lap 13 still. Sainz and Norris ahead of us. Send it down the inside after the bridge over here in Singapore. Some contact over there, but that was mostly kind of downsides. I did the most I probably could to avoid that. So up to P6, definitely helping us these fresh tyres. I'm pretty sure if I would have gone like the same kind of like strategy as everyone else, I definitely would have been able to get into the points. But a good fight with Norris over there. We did kind of cut the track over there earlier, but he did come back, he did have a chance, but we did do the duty and go up to P5 as Sebastian Vettel wins the Grand Prix. Now I'm thinking over here, who's the stealing flag for? It's actually for me. I've ran out of fuel, but luckily Bottas actually hits me and I actually stay in P5. That was absolutely brilliant. Right to the end, and I do get driver of the day, so absolutely brilliant race. Definitely not the first couple laps, definitely not qualifying, but after I got used to the wheel just a bit more during the race, I definitely turned up the pace to 11, and hopefully that is enough damage limitation to the championship fight.
What a great race it's been then. Another classic Singapore Grand Prix, and they've held on to take the checkered flag here today. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions and perfecting the team's strategies. They got all of these things right today and the results speak for themselves.
And here we are, a team that is no stranger to the podium, taking their place on top once again. A sublime race today and a stunning win for Ferrari.
So there you go, us in P5, Leclerc dropped down to P9, but still decent, 2 points from him. We actually take the fastest lap by a couple of tenths, I'm pretty sure, or a couple of hundreds, I'm not really sure. But we take 11 points, so that is definitely going to help us in the championship fight. Yeah, definitely good race from us. Actually, Bottas finished behind us, only Hamilton finished in P2. But still, 33 points away from Hamilton, it is still winnable. Hopefully, if we get a couple of more good race results, a couple of P1s hopefully. But actually sees Leclerc down to P14, but still with 9 points. Actually was at P14, I think it was a bit lower down. In the constructor standings, we go up to P3, surpassing McLaren. Maybe we're going to be able to get Renault as well, but who knows. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.